Hi everyone. So in this video, I will be talking about all the Accenture updates about interviews, about final selection, and something which I will be telling you in this video totally based on my experience. Okay. Also in this video, we will be understanding the next steps, the verification process, and what will be the next steps after getting your final results. Let's talk about each and everything very clearly one by one, and please be with me because I want to tell you something to understand it better. Let's start with last couple of years. So if I talk about year 2023 or 2024, the interview went same as you are seeing the interviews in 2025. Okay, even for on campus 2026, the candidates who even got the higher role packages for 2026 got the same kind of interview in which the interview was purely based on your communications and projects. They did not ask much about technical. If you will see today's interview, in the 90% of interviews, it was only behavior question, situational question, and project based question. Okay, they did not touch the technical part. So yes, it was also relevant for, as I told you, for on campus 2026, even they offered the higher role. Now the main part is what is the criteria for getting the selection, how Accenture select the candidates. Okay, so last year when a candidate interviewed and then he asked like about the selection criteria, also I confirmed with the team because I have some people who work in Accenture in the HR department. When I also asked them, hey, today many candidates have given the interview but they are saying the interviews are very easy, what is the selection criteria? Okay, so it is almost 99% unofficial thing confirmed. Okay, it is unofficial confirmed, which you can say. First of all, see, there are Accenture exams and online assessments, and then there is Accenture interviews. Now I just want to clarify one thing. Please see the exam clearly. So in the exam it is divided into three parts. One is game, second is technical, and third is your coding. Now if you will clear the gamified assessment, you will move ahead with technical, correct? See, majorly this game-based assessment round score will be not added in your final selection. The main part is when you will give your technical and coding assessment. If you will attempt the technical assessment and if you will qualify for the technical assessment, you will get the coding assessment. Okay. Many candidates who did not perform well in coding assessment, even they get the communication assessment. Now, this is the main catch. Okay. Majorly, there are total two qualification, one after game-based round which has a big number of elimination, then some elimination after technical assessment, and then after coding assessment there is one thing that you will be getting the communication mail, right? Or you are eligible to participate in the communication mail. The percentage of rejection after the coding assessment is very less. I think only 2 to 5% candidates get rejected when they attempt the coding assessment, even if their performance is bad. So this year also many candidates who only succeeded to pass SQL and web, they also got the communication assessment. Now this is the main catch. Okay, so the qualifying score for coding is very less. Okay, very less, and candidates generally get the communication mail. But when we talk about final selection, they'll not see only your interview. Okay, this is very important because even for many candidates they take 5 minutes interview. Now you will say, based on the 5 minutes interview, how can someone select a candidate? Because this is the main catch. Gamified question score will be not added. Again, I am repeating, but your technical assessment score is very important. That's why I sold my courses for this thing, because this thing will get you the final selection. Technical assessment, okay? Because the questions are repeating, as we all know, okay? And as much as you can score in this assessment, that is very important. Again, there is called coding assessment. Very important, because this is majorly not included for qualifying for communication, because very less elimination you will be seeing after coding assessment to get communication assessment. But this score, the coding assessment score, will be important in your final selection. to give you a proper idea. Don't think about it that how you performed in your interview. See, definitely the interview score will be added. Interview score will be added for your selection. Definitely it will be added. Okay. But but your assessment scores are equally very important, even more important than your interview. Okay, so just think about it, how you performed in your coding assessment, how you performed in your technical assessment. If you have performed good, your selection will be done. Now one thing which is very important is how many candidates can get selected, what is the rejection ratio. See, there are differences for each year. There are differences for each year. This year, for on campus, first of all, I'm talking about on campus stats. Accenture came in very limited colleges, very limited colleges. Last year, they came in many colleges. This year, the number was very less compared to last year. Okay. If I talk about selection, the selection number is good. The selection number is good. Okay. But as I said, the number of test, number of colleges are limited. Now, after seeing this, because we are seeing the changed pattern first time, okay, what I can say is there was phase one which you guys got. It totally depends upon this year. They will be sending the phases like last year, because last year they almost sent the test mail to everyone who applied, or they are shooting the eligibility criteria or shortlisting criteria. Okay, because if they are planning to mail each and everyone who have applied for Accenture and there will be many phases, then the rejection ratio will be high. Simple thing. Because a common sense, more phases, more students will be attempting the exam, definitely more rejections. Limited shortlistings, that's why I say many times, for many tests the shortlisting and the CV shortlisting is very good, because if you get shortlisted in that number of students who are getting shortlisted for the assessment, your selection, your final selection ratio will be high. Your final selection chances will be high. Okay, so rejection totally depends how many phases will be there. But see, from last 4 to 5 years I am operating this YouTube channel, what I have seen is, I'll just give you idea. Suppose 100 students are giving the test. Okay, in this 100 students, you can say around like 40 to 50 students get eliminated by the assessment only. Okay, so if I talk about this year, out of 100 students, you can also say around maybe 40 students got rejected. Okay, now we have the remaining 60 students. Now if you got the communication assessment, you are already in the 60%. But this year, the interesting fact is, in this 60 student this year, 50 to 60% students got rejected in the communication assessment. Why? Because of the technical glitch or whatever you can say, and we are not sure they will reschedule it or not reschedule it, whatever it is. But we don't know about it. But the number is less after communication assessment because many candidates face the difficulty in the communication assessment. That's why the number is less this time in interviews. Last year, when Accenture interviews came, it was a huge number. How I can predict it? I'll just tell you. Last year, when there was an Accenture hiring, I posted the interview experience video and it got 10K views in one day. This year, it got 4K views in one day. Simple. See, as the number will be higher in the interviews, the views increases in our videos. So I get it by the videos. Suppose TCS NQT hiring came, how many students have applied for it? I get exact idea by seeing my video views. I get an exact idea. This year I can say the number is less in phase one for the interview. So if you have given the interview, even the rejection was higher in the communication assessment, at least it is a good part for the students who have given the interview today. Okay, see, I'm not just scaring you, but I'm just telling you the fact. Last year, actually, the number of application was so high, so damn high. You can expect around 5 lakh application was there last year. That's why last year, what candidates will say that the Accenture hiring was very bad because it was a mass rejection hiring. Because out of 5 lakhs, only 7 to 8 thousand maybe candidates got selected. It was not a small hiring. The number is good, 7 to 8 thousand, but the application was so high. This year, for the phase one, not so many candidates got the mail. Okay, now just we need to see like how many candidates can get selected. If I talk about the just coming to the point, if I talk about the interviews and after interviews, final selection and rejection ratio. Okay, for me it will be 3 on 1. What I can say. Okay, you will say maybe it is 50%, but no, it will be less than 50%. Okay, because the main thing is in Accenture generally, even if there are less phases, at least it should have 3 phases. And if the number is even 10 to 15,000, if there the number is 10 to 15,000, if even if I calculate according to that also, it will be less than 50% for sure for an interview. I'm not scaring you, but I am telling the fact. Okay, it should be around 3 on 1 this time, like per three students, one candidate is getting selected after giving the interview. Okay, so this will be my prediction for that. Okay, also after the interviews, what are the steps? Okay, so see, if you have given the interviews, after the interviews, the next step is verification. So basically, you will be getting a mail from Accenture. The mail will be stating you that welcome to Accenture family. This kind of something mail you will be getting, welcome to Accenture family, something like that. They will be not saying you direct selection. There are a series of mail which they send. One is this welcome to Accenture family kind of mail. Second one, then they send about the verification. Then they then after the verification they will check the documents if there is any like kami, so then they will mail again to upload and verify the documents again. Okay, and after that there will be your LOI and final offers. Okay, but there will be series of mails. Okay, but coming to the most important part now, see, if you have seen the mail after the interview, they said after 5 to 7 days we will inform you. And with the speed they are going this year, the speed is insane because currently the process is going very smooth. Okay, and after interviews they said that only in 5 to 7 days we will inform. Let's take a little bit more extension, so maybe 14 days, so let's talk about 2 weeks. So definitely within 2 weeks you will be getting your results. The main thing is either it is a selection or rejection. Okay, that I will tell you after they will release the results, because they don't directly send the rejection mails, but after a time I will tell you that now you are rejected, as I said in Cognizant. Because still on my videos people comment on Cognizant videos, we have given the exam in June, July, why you are waiting? I already said many times there are 2 phases of results. Same with Accenture, you need to assume yourself that you are rejected. You cannot wait for the rejection mails, but I will tell on the YouTube that now you are rejected. Okay, or selected, whatever it is. Okay, so let's wait for around 14 days. But the most important thing which you need to do is, I just give you an idea, because of this thing many candidates gets their onboarding final offer letter after 6 months. This is the main issue. What is the main issue? Your PAN card and Aadhaar card details should match. First thing is this: your date of birth should be same in PAN card, Aadhaar card, and in your mark sheet. If not, please update it. Again, a very important detail: your Aadhaar card and PAN card should be linked. Because of these 3 things, many candidates face many problems. Also, your PAN card should be signed. Because of these three things, many candidates get their onboarding after 6 months, even they get rejection. So if you have given the Accenture interview, these things take a lot of time. Please check your documents by today only. And if you have any issue with the documents, okay, I can also make a video like how to update the documents, because I know how to update the PAN card, Aadhaar card, and all. Okay, so please check today, and I will be informing you after the selection, like what is the status. Okay, so we will be discussing about each and every update about Accenture soon. I hope you guys like this video. I have given a full idea what things which you need to keep in your mind, what are the next steps, what kind of mails you will get, what are the documents which you should have. Okay, so I hope you guys got the idea. We also talked about the selection criteria. So thank you so much for watching this video.